Welcome to my third layout for the month of May for Kitaholic Kits. I decided it was time to get a little bit mixed media-y, arty, and create my own background. This cute stencil is part of the mixed media kit, so I had to play with it and see what I could create. I've used a few of different inks from my stash, plus another stencil that you can see. This stamp comes from one of the kits and it just adds a little bit of text to my background. I really didn't know what I was going to create. I was just playing and seeing what happened. Of course, you can't go wrong with blue and green. Well, that's what I reckon anyway. So I'm playing around and I decided to pull out the the watercolours that come in the mixed media kit and see what happens when I add some of them. I'm just making some puddles. I am using a piece of basil marshmallow cardstock, which is quite thick and it's supposed to be able to take a lot of texture. But as you may have noticed from the close-up photos of my layout, it's rather buckled, so it didn't take as much moisture as I thought it could. You can see I made two different colours with the watercolours, and then I'm adding some sprays and I'm letting it pool and blend together and then using my paper towel to sop it up and get a bit of an effect. Just adding a bit of Heidi Swap Colour Shine from my stash, and then I set it aside to dry. I looked through this ephemera pack from Simple Stories. Bliss, I think. It comes in one of the kits anyway. And I went through and found the pieces that didn't have a lot of colour in it, but that went with my background. And then I thought a bit of fussy cutting, these butterflies. Chose these three. They're all the same because they're blue and green and it's starting to tie in. At this point, I didn't really have any idea what photo I was going to use. And then I thought I actually wanted to extend more to that right-hand side. No, that's left-hand side, Helen. Left-hand side of my page. So I'm just adding a bit more mixed media to that bottom left-hand corner, going through all the steps again. You can see down in that corner there, I've got one photo out, but don't use that one in the end. I'll use this one. It's a pretty old photo. It's one actually of the boys and I when we were all in year 6 together. Years ago when the boys were in year 6, I was one of the year 6 teachers. And when it was school photo time, we had a little family photo because we were all in year 6 together. I have scrapped it before, but I'm very much into scrapping or the same photo again and again because if I feel like it, I scrap it. Plus, with twins, well, they are going to have a copy of the layout each, much to their horror, I think. But anyway, back to the layout. I'm just pulling pieces out of the kits and having a go with them. I've thought this doily was a nice basis for my cluster around my photo. You can see I put a bit of fun foam behind it to lift it up. I'm pulling out some thread that I'm just making messy thread bundles behind it. And then I got this kit with all these labels in it. Sorry, this little packet with all these labels in it. And I'm using them to build up as well. Just to build up layers behind my photo and to add my embellishments to it, to ground them. And I'm just going to build in 3 corners, one under the bottom right hand corner of the photo, top right hand, bottom left hand corner, and I'm just building, adding stickers, hearts, puffy hearts. I'll finish off with adding some sequins. Basically what I put in one section I add to my 3 clusters so that they all tie in. I'm pulling in some little word stickers from one of the sticker packs and just playing, finding what works or has some element to go with the photos or the message I'm trying. And then I was really going, what title? What am I going to do for a title? And the word together just popped into my head and I decided that I would use the big puffy stickers to make my title, and you'll see that in a minute. And I just thought, I just want to have some border to tie it all together. So a quick pen border around does that. I just find if I've got a border or an edge to my page, I feel it holds it all in. It doesn't really, but for me, it just finishes it off. So a quick video for you today. I hope it inspires you to go and play and add to your kits as well and create your own unique backgrounds. Until next time, don't forget to pop on over to the Kitaholic Kits website, and I hope you have fun scrapping. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye.